So I'm off to Taidung this morning on the east coast, 100 kilometers that way, not to be confused with Taidung, which is on the west coast, almost parallel, but on the other side of Taiwan. Just going to do my laundry. Thought I might as well get it done now. It's 7 o'clock, I don't have to check out until 11. So I'm going to get my laundry done. There's a place down the street here, and then it can be nice and fresh for our journey. So 7 o'clock in the morning, there's virtually nobody about. I went out to the night market to get chicken last night and there was hardly anybody. That was Friday night. The night before it was absolutely rammed, but they said that was some sort of public holiday on Thursday. But yeah, I couldn't believe the contrast between Thursday and last night. There was absolutely swarms of people the night before, and then there was just nobody. Get my chicken from just outside this place. So I didn't even ask, but the guy driving this car who's doing his own washing just came up and helped me. It's very self-explanatory anyway. I found this for the first time ever in Vietnam, a machine where you don't need to put detergent or fabric softener in because it's automatically within the machine, which is fascinating. So yeah, you basically don't have to do much at all. Put your clothes in, close the door handle, select the side. There's only one cycle. You just press the button, that button, put your 100 coins in, and then it asks you to start, and you start. Press the start button, and there's the change machine here to get your coins, which is great. I'll get some coins out of there. I had 10 coins luckily already, but if you don't have coins, don't worry, it's all here. And then it only takes a very short amount of time to dry. So yeah. Oh, great thing to get out of the way. Got some nice art here. 24 hours this laundry's operated, so I think this is the best one in town. It said there's another one a block over. There's some sort of issue with that. There's been a lot of people complaining about the machines and things. And there's a local guy using it, so that tells you this is probably the place to come. Yeah, I just I need to make sure I've got a bit of change for when I get on the bus to go to the train station today, because sometimes the buses don't have any change. Although that was my first ever experience last year of a Taiwanese bus. The driver didn't have any change, which I found really annoying. Yeah, this time I think the driver did have change when I've used the bus this time. And I think I saw the driver with, I had the right change yesterday, but I think he had a bag of change with him yesterday. But this is the centre of town pretty much. There's a place just down there selling breakfast, traditional. It's got a few people outside, but other than that, oh no, just there, next to the Brazil store. They're selling some sort of traditional Taiwanese breakfast. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention was how fast it is. It's only 26 minutes to do the wash, and it's some ridiculously short time to do the dry as well, so you can be in and out of here in less than an hour. Yeah, 16 minutes to do the dry, 26 minutes to do the wash, so just over 40 minutes. But don't put anything sandy in. When you get in trouble. People go to the beach, I guess, and then throw their stuff straight in the machine, but no sandy clothes in order to avoid damaging the washing machine. So it tells you there's a bucket and a faucet outside you can rinse off your sandy clothes. That Taiwanese guy was so nice, he just came back into the laundry and told me you don't have to sit there. You can come into 7-Eleven with air conditioning and sit there instead, which is what he's doing. How nice is that? Still some nice people in the world. Wow. So I just found out there's 3 sizes of coffee at 7-Eleven. I thought there was only small and large. But I just ordered a large. Thinking I'd get one about that big, and I got a bloody massive one. That's 70, so it's like £1.50. It's bloody good coffee. I always get a latte with no sugar. And it's really good coffee from 7-Eleven, fresh. Really, really good. But I'll have to remember that next time. So I've ordered coffee now in a few 7-Elevens, and I've always gone for like, I've just said large and got 55. Right, it's a progress report. The washing is in the dryer. 16 minutes to dry. It's funny here, the guy does speak English when I ordered my coffee, because he asked me English, what would you like? And then I told him, and he was like, what size do you want? And I told him. But then he said hot or cold, and I told him hot. But I think, yeah, it's worth double checking with them, just to make sure. Otherwise you might end up with an iced coffee. Yeah, but having proper places to eat is a big thing here. Like, there's a whole table there with a bunch of people eating their breakfast, and some of the food you can get is really good. There's a fish on a bed of pesto here for a couple of pounds. It looks amazing. They warm it up for you in the microwave. We've got fish on pesto there. We've got creamy seafood there. Chicken burger. And then yeah, you sit here and eat. Braised pork chop. And you've got your little sushi sets. A couple of pounds for a dozen eggs, for 10 eggs. Yeah, pretty good. See, I wasn't planning to do my washing this morning. This has turned into a proper little adventure. I'm going to go across the road and just see what they're selling. Morning. There's a guy out there smoking a cigarette, sat on his motorbike. He's sucking the hell out of that cigarette. He's taking it deep. It's been a fun little morning. So from what I can gather, you can pretty much come and hang out in 7-Eleven for as long as you like. No one's going to say anything like. Because the guy indicated to me, like, even if you don't buy anything, you can just come and sit in here while you wait for your laundry. But I thought, why not have a coffee? Good start to the day. I've got some chicken to finish off from last night. I'm not very hungry. I ate a lot of chicken last night. That's a nice sports bike. What is that? Some sort of racing bike. Yeah, they like their bikes here. The guy's just coming on that one with his Taiwan flag on the back. Not seen a bike like that before. Like a hybrid of a scooter. That's a cool bike. Yeah, they're going to have some fun on those bikes today. That is so cool. Ronin Rat thing. Honda NM4. Morning. So we've got a motorbike gang from Taiyuan. This is a road warrior. Okay, let's go. Cool, great to meet you. Wow, man. See you later. They're going to the same place as me today, Taidung. So they'll be there well before me. Yeah, so they're from Taoyuan, which is near where the airport is in Taipei. Really cool bunch. He asked me why I came to Taiwan, and I started to explain I lived in Thailand 10 years and that I've been living in Asia. He thought I said I'd lived in Taiwan for 10 years. He was like, "You live in Taiwan 10 years, why don't you speak any Chinese?" Then I had to tell him, no, Thailand. Yeah, but he was really friendly, really cool. Oh man, might see them later in Taidung. He liked my plan. He liked the route I was taking. Got his seal of approval. Yeah, so if I ever come back here, I might make 7-Eleven one of my breakfast spots. I wouldn't mind trying brunch, the place near my place that does a traditional Taiwanese breakfast as well, but I don't think I need it today. But I've done my research. If I ever because I read the reviews of brunch and they said like this is like the best breakfast you can get in this town, so a lot of good reviews. So this guy here, he's got like he's got a hunchback, but he runs a motorbike rental store outside this shop. So there's a shop selling clothes, and then he brings out a few bikes and he just rents them from outside her shop or his shop. Yeah, there's a ton of these motorcycle rental businesses. If I ever come back, yeah, I'll probably get a scooter and do some more exploring. But it's been fine not having a scooter, to be honest. I've not had any issues. That place looks nice, 157 first class. That's a little hotel, but they've got that really nice dining area on the second floor. I have to check the price of that. And it's opposite 7, that would be a great location. The motorcyclists were staying at the street here at the side. They must have had a hotel with a decent parking lot for all those bikes. Gil using the restaurant mirror to do her makeup. Looks like she's almost done. Actually, that process can take a long time. A very long time. And they've got an eating area downstairs in reception as well. A couple of girls have just gone out down there, and I think they've bought that traditional Taiwanese breakfast, whatever it is, and they've taken it back. It might be like an egg pancake or something. Excuse me for zooming in and out. I've got to get a new camera, this is too old now. So I just made another discovery. It's free Wi-Fi in 7-Elevens. Not called 7-Eleven though, it's called Ibon Wi-Fi, so that's good to know. Now I can do a bit of research on my route now. Lovely scene here. Right, I'm glad I just checked that because there's a gap. There's a bus at 10:30 to get me up here to the train station, but then there's not another bus until 2:30 this afternoon, so I've got to get that. I've got to get that 10:28 bus, because otherwise I've got to wait till 2:28. That's a bit weird. Why is there a massive gap? There's one that goes at 8:58 in the morning. What day is it today? Maybe it's because it's the weekend. It's a Saturday, is it? Yeah. Yeah, so I've got to get the bus from just outside my hotel up to Fang-Liao here, and the train station's a short walk from where the bus drops you off, and then I take a train, like a normal, not an express train. In fact, there's no express trains on the east coast, only on the west coast, and that's fine. And that drops me in Taidung. And I'm actually staying near the station, but there's a tourist bus apparently that takes you down into town if you need to get there. So I could have stayed in the centre of town, but the place that I've opted for is recommended. So I noticed yesterday that's run by like a foreign guy. I've just checked best place to get money out, and apparently it's Family Mart, or where you see these green and yellow signs. That's the Cafe United Bank. That's the one with the best withdrawal fees apparently. Oh, this is a really nice convenience store. Good food, and you can sit here. They've got places to plug your stuff in. Beautiful. There's so many nice places to stay. There was a lady sat out on this balcony yesterday. Older lady. Looked like a really nice place to sit. This guy sat there smoking his cigarettes. He probably owns this hotel or something. Right, buses are proving a little bit confusing. It keeps changing its mind on what suggestions it wants to make to me. I've got to work the ATMs out. That was meant to be the cheap ATM. It said it was charging me 4%. Plus I'll get charged in England, so it's like crazy. So I'm finishing off my chicken from last night. Absolutely delicious. Oh, right, been to the bank. The pound's dropped a few percent this week against the NTD. I don't know why that is. I checked against the baht, it's dropped a little bit, but it's dropped more against the new Taiwanese dollar. Perfect timing. I come to Taiwan and the pound drops against the currency. I seem to have a knack of doing that when I go to countries. Right, so I'm taking the bus at 10:28 from outside my hotel to Fang-Liao train station, and then picking up a train. Take me about 3 hours the whole journey. I'm looking forward to going on a Taiwanese train, see what the view will be like. Thank you.
You just forgot that your two girls in the bed.
Yes, I forgot the two girls in my bed. Goodbye. Goodbye, Rita. Right, we're off. We can get our bus. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, especially Rita. I gave her the key back. She said, "Have you left anything in your room?" I said, "No." She said, "You sure you haven't left any girls in there?" She's got a great sense of humour, that one. So I catch the bus just down here on the right. I've been putting off coming outside as long as possible because it is boiling bloody hot. So Taiwan, whoever's in charge of this country, whoever runs the buses, you need proper bus stops that give you proper shelter from the sun, because these ones don't. On the other side they don't even have a shelter, and it's bloody boiling. Proper bus shelter, please. Still got my old camera. Good diving over there. Look at that.
Places.
Okay, this is Heng Chun, this gentleman saying it's very interesting. It's like an old historical city to walk around. It's only about 20 minutes from Kenting.
Long ago.
Yeah. So do you think the country might split again? We had like a really nice lounge upstairs, and everyone was sitting in the lounge, but nobody's talking. So this gentleman works for a company that makes machines that make medicine and package medicine automatically. Very interesting.
That's the way.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should go back to Korea. Right, so that went really smooth.
Just got to take the train now, which is just up this road here, about 300 metres. Yeah, so the bus dropped me off like there. Turn the corner and that's the train station right there. How easy is that? Just got to make sure I get the right city now, because there's two that sound the same. I'm going to Taidung, but there's another one called Taitung. One's on the east coast where I'm going, and the other's on the west coast. If we can get that right, we'll be alright. So I got my ticket, it's like £3.50, and I'm going to, oh, it's up there, Taidung, from Fang-Liao to Taidung. And platform 1 goes at 12:30, so that's perfect. I've got half an hour, and I might go and get a drink. Yeah, so the guy that sold me the ticket spoke really good English. I got so unlucky last year. The town that I went to, no one spoke any English. That guy speaks English as well. I must have ended up in the city with the worst English language skills in like the whole of Taiwan. That's where we are, Fang-Liao. Even if you came to somewhere like this, they've got a harbour, got a beach. This isn't even famous. Got mountains up there. Must be famous for seafood. I think this is one of the nicest toilets, if not the nicest I've ever been in my life.
Beautiful.
Oh.
Beautiful.
Yeah, this is the cleaner.
Beautiful.
漂亮.
Oh, 赞呢，
Yeah,
你会讲水呢？
Beautiful in
漂
Chinese.
亮台语，台湾话水。
Sweet.
哎，
Sweet.
这个女孩子漂亮，水。这个女孩水。
漂亮 sweet.
哎，漂亮就是水。
Just a sweet. Okay. Yeah, she just cleaned it. Beautiful. Good job. 谢谢. Thank you. So the lady is very proud of her toilet. Let's see what? Look at this. All these orchids, and then you've got cactuses in all these little holes. You've got cactuses. Really pretty. So this is Fang-Liao. That's the town where we catch the train north. So beautiful. So you can actually see the sea at the end of this road. I just asked the lady if this is famous for anything, but she said mainly it's like a transit point for people that are going on the bus to Kenting. So they get the train to here and then they go to Kenting. Very pretty. They've got all this artwork by kids in the under. It's so clean here, my god. So this is me, platform 1, 727, 1B, 727. Watch your step. That's very straightforward. 1B, 727, numbers on the ticket. It gives me car 4, seat 31. So you get a designated seat as well. I asked the woman if it's beautiful on the train. She said yes. She said it's a beautiful train ride. Okay, so these numbers correspond to the carriage number. That's very well organised. So I'm in carriage number 4, so I've actually got to go a bit further down that. So the train's coming, look, these lights come on, flashing red. There's our train, looks quite Japanese. It's just a normal local train. You not go?
No.
No. Yeah, it's beautiful. Yeah.
My favorite have you.
So that was just amazing. The Korean guy who was on the bus with me said that's his favourite place in the whole world. He's travelled to 16 countries. This specifically is his favourite. Kenting is his favourite place. He showed me pictures from, I think it was Banana Bay here. There was a huge turtle swimming out in the sea, and then these It's kind of a harbour, crystal clear water, and you can see these huge fish swimming around. I've got to go back and see more of that. I'm going to get he had a motorbike. I'm going to get a bike next time and then go around and see all that stuff. Incredible. Go all the way up here as well. So I've basically done this bit. And there's good diving over here as well. Good beaches over here. Best diving is meant to be here. And then you've got all that to explore. And Hengchun, he told me Hengchun town is really, or Henchung is really worth the visit. Old historical town. There's all these nice like beach cafes along here. It's crazy how beautiful it is. So we're kind of heading back the way we came this morning, but then we veer off to the left, head over to the east of Taiwan. Literally one of the most beautiful places you'll ever come in your life. So we're at that blue dot and we're just about to cut across Taiwan and then head up to Taidung. Already missing Genting a little bit. I want to go and see all that sea life. This is the east coast of Taiwan. Wow, it is beautiful. I'm going to have to drive this road at some point, or ride it on a bike. Oh my god. Yeah, there's no real... a lot of it looks the same, it's just beach and... yeah, beautiful. We're going for a lot of tunnels, but I think the road just follows the coast. So that's the Pacific Ocean there, looking out across to America. Awesome. Wow, it is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Clouds over the mountains. Looks like the weather might be a little bit cooler. I hope it's a little bit cooler. It's cloudy, yeah. I'm quite happy if the weather's a few degrees cooler. It's been hot as hell. These guys are super friendly. They're from Kaohsiung. This is more like a countryside kind of area of Taiwan. Quite a few more people living in little houses. Looks really nice actually. Of course I've got a beach out there. Gotta have a beach here in Taiwan. Oh, it's so pretty here. Wow, the mountains there are beautiful. There are a load of people taking photos at the level crossing back there. This must be a famous little spot. Wow, when the rain comes, the heavy rain season, and that must be a torrent of water coming down from the mountains. And right now it's dry as a bone. It looks like it could rain though, look at that. Right, so we're just arriving in Taidung. There's mountains there. The sea is out there, and I'm staying close to the station here, but there's a tourist bus into town. So we've arrived in Taidung. My hotel is over there somewhere. Oh, the train station here is beautiful. It's got all these pictures of the trains in the underground passage between the platforms. Absolutely beautiful. God, they've got a lot of different kinds of trains by the look of things. Oh, look at that. I think I took some videos as we came over there. How beautiful is that? I want to do this road though. That road looks crazy. So this station looks really nice. Like, not what I'd expected at all. It's pretty posh. I didn't see that sign. It says no entry. So that is the entrance to the station, and I've got to go through the exit, which is here. You can hire a scooter. They're advertising scooter rental, and that's weird. So I don't think anyone checked my ticket, right? It feels quite tropical here, but it's a few degrees cooler. Oh, it's nice. I've got like a market at the train station. Tourist information. Excellent. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, it's super beautiful. So this is just a train station. This is selling baozi, steamed buns. They look really good, and tea as well. Oh my god. It smells amazing. I might just come back to the station later. It's not far from my hotel. God, it must be... I hadn't realised this city was such a tourist city. It looks like it's a real tourist hub. That's great. I can walk to my hotel from here. Might just come and hang out at the train station. Yeah, this is not what I'd expected at all. It's like a really fancy, like... It's more like an airport than a train station. It's got a real holiday feel about it. Right. We go here. We have some walking to do. This is like a really weird area. That's the station just back there. And you come out, and this is a hotel zone. Like on the map, these are all pinging up as hotels. But yeah, you're right next to the station here. There's a couple of people in front of me who are, by the look of things, looking for their hotels as well. I know exactly where mine is. It's just over there, to the right. Just gotta go a couple of blocks up. Building some nice new flats here. Looks very nice. So I'm almost staying in the countryside. The city's a few kilometres down that way. And here, on lane 28, Lelai Road, where my hotel is, there is not a lot going on. Bloody hell. I'm out in the middle of nowhere here. So I've turned up at this place. It's got a different name to what's on the internet. There's nobody here. It's not even a hotel, it's like a residential house. The old guy's trying to help me, but I haven't got a telephone. It was just so weird. I thought this was just a hotel. I booked it on Agoda. It looked like a hotel. This doesn't look anything like a hotel. This looks like someone's house. It looks like they haven't been there for a while. So the old guys had to call the guy. And he's told me to wait here. It's been like half an hour. They've opened the, someone opened that thing, I don't know who. But this is not a hotel. It says on there it's a B&B. It doesn't say that on the, on Agoda. It just makes out like it's a place where people stay, like. And I expect to be able to just walk in and out whenever I like, not. This is just weird. Oh, okay, this might be my first mistake of a trip. I was looking at another hotel in town, about 5 kilometres that way, which is cheaper than this. But it had some very sketchy reviews saying the internet didn't work and things. But it looks like there's nothing in this area to do at all. So yeah, I think this might have been my first trip cock-up. I didn't think I'd go to put places on like this. There's one homestay I looked at in Jirbei last year. I went to see it, but there was a reception. It was manned. The owner was there all day. But, well, someone was there all day. This is a bit weird. The guy's having a bit of fun on the electric bike. Right, so I've got to wrap my head around this. I seem to have got this totally wrong. I thought this was kind of a guest house. Permanently manned with rooms. It's not a guest house. It's a deal where the guy turns up in his car to let you in, but you've got to call him. I don't even have a SIM card or a telephone number. So the old guy next door helped me out. He was just going on. If I hadn't seen the old boy next door, I don't know what I would have done. But I've got a mansion basically. I've got a 5-bedroom mansion. But the guy gives you a key and basically he goes, there's no one else here yet. Apparently there's other people staying here tonight. But there's a kitchen I can use, and a microwave, and a kitchen. There's a 7-Eleven about, well, it's a short walk down the road. I'll probably go there and get some food. Now, hotels were quite expensive, so this was the cheapest option I could find. Well, not the cheapest. The cheapest was in the city, but it just had really bad reviews. So I thought, you know what? I'll stay near the station. I didn't realise quite how far out of the city it is. It's like 5 kilometres. You've got to go back to the train station and get a bus to go into the city. So I think what I'll do is tonight I'm not going to go anywhere, and then I'll go into the city tomorrow, and I might do something else the next day. Oh, and one thing I noticed immediately was we're in mosquito country. There were no mosquitoes at all at the other place I was at. None. But here They're everywhere. See, I'm in this mansion. This house in Taiwan is probably worth like $1 million or more. But yeah, I'm basically in a residential neighbourhood. Apparently there's a 7-Eleven down there somewhere, so I'll go down there and get some food. This is £25 a night. So £25 a night. Oh, this is the kicker. He's got a massive room upstairs that he was going to give me. Of course it's got no Wi-Fi. And I haven't got a SIM card, so I've had to take the room downstairs, which I don't mind. Saves me a flight of stairs. But I haven't got a window. And yeah, the room upstairs is literally huge, and it's got like 4 beds in it, and a desk and everything, but it hasn't got the internet. So, and my bathroom, the one upstairs, the bathroom is in the room, but my bathroom is this bathroom. So guess it is what it is. But given my time over, I probably would have opted for the crappy one in town, which was significantly cheaper. But it's my mistake. It's not fair on me. I booked it, so I'll have to take it. And if I get hungry later, I'll just have a fish. That one looks not well. Yeah, I'll just have a fish. Some giant teddy bears. Massive. It's quite nice actually as a house. It's not bad at all. And there's me room. Yeah, this is the room he was going to give me, which as you can see is huge, but no Wi-Fi. So I should have got a SIM card, shouldn't I? Mind you, saying that, it wouldn't work on my laptop, would it? Unless you could. Oh, young people would know how to make all this work. But I'm an old person, so I'm pretty much going to just act like this house is mine tonight when the new guests arrive. Oh well, different experience. It's a different experience, but I'll definitely do more research next time and make sure that I'm in a better location. So I've got a key fob for my mansion. So I open, that's how I close. So I'm just going down to 7-Eleven here. This is a novel experience. Nice mountains at the end. Yeah, you're probably better off if you want a budget hotel. There's a hotel called Uni Hotel, as in like UNI hotel, right in the centre of town, and apparently it's very old and crappy, but you are literally in the centre of town. That's the only good thing about this is I can actually relax tonight. When I go back, I can sit in that lounge and relax. Whereas at the other place, there's no like communal area, from what I can gather. You just got your room, which is pretty small and crappy. So maybe I did make the right decision in retrospect. Right, I've got a 600-metre walk to 7-Eleven, and I'm going to have dinner in 7-Eleven. I'm going to sit in, meet some people. So this is the kind of place you'd be living in if they ever offered you a rural teaching position, teaching English. Said you're going to be in the countryside, you'd be in somewhere like this. In fact, it could be even quieter than this. This is pretty quiet. They're growing vegetables here. Looks like that's like an allotment. Off we got corn. Nice. Fascinating. That thing's an absolute mansion. Bloody hell. The size of it. Nice little garden. Little bonsai trees. A nice old motorbike there. It's like a block of apartments. Friendly local dog. Hi. these houses are super nice. Chevrolet, wow. Huh, beautiful. My 7-Eleven's just over here somewhere. Well, I'm getting to experience quiet Taiwanese life in a very quiet place. So this is the main road. Looks like there's some food choices and things on there. I'll walk back this way. I've just come from down there. I'm staying just up there, so 7-Eleven's just down here. I'll go down to 7, get myself something nice, and then we'll come back up here. I think there's a park here. Oh, this looks nice. Interesting. Yeah, everyone's got those things here to kill the mosquitoes. There were no mosquitoes down in Kenting. I didn't see anyone using one of those things. If he does, let's do some sort of food there. Hi. Well, I'm getting to experience the quiet life in the quiet place. So tomorrow, apparently, I go to the station, which is just here, and I can get a bus from there, tourist bus downtown. There's quite a few hotels in this area, so a lot of people do stay in this area and then venture into town. Oh, one thing, we're only 100 miles up the coast from where I was this morning. It's way cooler. I mean, it has been a cloudy day, but it wasn't cloudy down there. And there's been some rain here. Yeah, it's a good few degrees cool. It's nice. My skin needs a rest. I've been burnt like a little lobster. So I've got a choice between Family Mart or 7-Eleven. So these are the two biggest convenience stores in Taiwan, Family Mart and 7-Eleven. I was going to go to 7. I didn't know there was a Family Mart here, but Family Mart's got toilets, so I might go to Family Mart. There's a lady here smoking a cigarette and playing on a machine at the same time. How cool is that? She's literally got a fag hanging out of her lip. Yeah, you got mountains in the distance there. Yeah, I'm going to go 7. I saw something that I wanted to try this morning with pesto. Let's see if they got that. Yeah, the food choices in here are bloody good. There's that thing I saw this morning. Probably won't have it. Looks pretty good though. This is my DIY dinner. Chicken breast bento, miso shrimp, and fresh milk. Nice. So I've just been to 7-Eleven, had a fairly healthy dinner. I had a chicken breast on brown rice with scrambled eggs. I had some chicken gizzards in spicy sauce added to that. I had some miso Japanese soup with clams, and I had 1.5 litres of milk. Pretty good. I didn't eat anything today apart from I had some chicken left over from last night this morning. I don't know what this guy sells here. Lady at the moment. It's a weird little area, this. There's quite a few hotels scattered around, and they call them like bed and breakfasts, but like mine's called a bed and breakfast, but there's no breakfast. So it's that time of night. You hear that ice cream light van? That guy there has come out of that big posh house because he's got to put his trash in the back of that truck whenever it rolls around. Every night they've got to sit and listen for when that fucking truck's coming around. And then they've got to go out onto the street and get rid of their trash. It's like, that's arcane to me. It's like, anyway. Yeah, this is one of the weirdest places I've ever been to. There's no shops, there's no restaurants. What's this? It's a hostel. It's Mine Hostel. That actually looks bloody beautiful. But what a weird location. That does look really nice. That'd probably be... Mind you, there's no one sat there. It's a Sunrise bed and breakfast. It's like a whole street of hotels, but no facilities for anybody. So if you want to make a killing, come and open a restaurant here and you'll have absolutely zero competition. It's literally the weirdest thing ever. All my neighbours stood outside their houses with bags of rubbish. And they do this every single day. And they have to listen to this shit. I don't get that. I really don't get it. What do you think of my new house? Oh yeah, and another truck. One truck's for recycling and one truck's for something else. Weirdest stuff you ever see. But yeah, what do you think of my new crib? You said there was other people staying here tonight, but I'm pretty sure there's no one here right now. Just these two. It's just weird. It's weird.